Lisa R. has just revealed shocking information about her sister Brat's wife, Judy. It turns out Judy isn't as kind and supportive as she appears on Instagram. Lisa came forward with receipts, alleging that Judy has been emotionally and financially manipulative toward Brat, and even behaved inappropriately. Judy stepped in to support Brat financially when she was going through bankruptcy, but this help came with strict conditions. Brat was expected to follow Judy's every instruction. When Brat didn't comply, Judy reportedly cut off not only luxury perks but even basic necessities. What seemed like a lifeline turned into golden handcuffs, trapping Brat in a situation she can't easily escape. This story isn't just about money, it's about control and emotional abuse. According to Lisa, Judy's behavior behind closed doors has been far from loving. The big question now is, will Brat ever speak out? And how will Judy respond? What looked like a perfect relationship on social media is now unraveling with many hidden truths coming to light. Money can be a powerful weapon, but a fist leaves deeper scars. Lisa Ray didn't stop at exposing Judy's alleged financial manipulation. She revealed shocking claims of physical abuse that will leave you speechless. According to Lisa, Judy has been physically abusive toward Brat. Since they started dating, Brat has been trying to rebuild her life after bankruptcy, but now she finds herself not only financially dependent on Judy, but also living in fear. Gets worse. Judy is reportedly behind an incident where Brat was set up to be jumped and beaten. The person who's supposed to love and protect you allegedly plotted to have you harmed. That's next-level betrayal. You can only imagine the emotional toll this must take on Brat. While the two have appeared happy and smitten on social media, if these accusations are true, the real story is far darker. Like discovering your favorite romantic comedy is actually a horror film. If Lisa Ray's claims are accurate, this is a case of both physical and financial abuse. One moment, Brat thinks she's found her happily ever after. The next, she's dodging fists and watching her back. We must remember these are still allegations, but if true, they paint a very different picture of Judy. Instead of a loving, supportive wife, she may be someone using money and power to control her partner. Leaving a situation like this isn't easy, especially when your abuser controls the finances and is allegedly violent. It's like trying to escape quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. There's more. Brat has also made controversial remarks about lesbian marriages, sparking outrage in the LGBTQ+ community, reminding us that what we see on social media isn't always the full truth. Behind those polished posts and filtered photos, darker realities may be hiding. Adding to the drama, rumors suggest Judy may have been cheating on Brat with men, leaving Brat questioning her wife's true orientation. Some believe Brat is trying to cope with the alleged abuse by questioning everything she once believed about love, identity, and trust. It's a twisted emotional storm. Brat is facing alleged abuse, doubts about her marriage, confusion over her sexuality, and concerns about her safety all at once. Some say Brat is simply lashing out because of the mistreatment she's endured. Others think she's confronting deep emotional wounds that are now surfacing. Either way, people are asking, is Brat okay? And what about Judy? If the cheating rumors are true, they add another layer of complexity to this already messy drama. But it gets even more complicated when you factor in their baby boy. True was born via IVF, using Judy's egg and an anonymous sperm donor. Brat carried the pregnancy and gave birth through surrogacy. What once seemed like a modern miracle is now turning into a nightmare. Rumors suggest Brat and Judy are fighting for primary custody of True, which complicates things further. Since Brat carried the baby, but Judy is the biological mother, the custody battle is fraught with emotional and legal challenges, and it's only getting messier. There are even whispers that Brat and Judy aren't legally married, that their ceremony might have been a commitment rather than a legal union. So, why is Brat seeking primary custody? If even half of the allegations about abuse, manipulation, and violence are true, it's understandable she wants to protect her child from a harmful environment. The real challenge will be proving it in court, and if Judy's rumored infidelity, especially involving men, is confirmed, it could further impact custody decisions. But let's not forget the one person caught in the middle of all this, the baby. True didn't ask for any of this. One moment, he's the center of a loving couple's world, and the next, he's at the heart of a media storm. custody battle, and public scandal. One moment he's cuddling with both parents, and the next he's fighting over custody. That's heartbreaking. If it goes to court, the custody battle could become the biggest flashpoint in their split. Frenzy, drama, the whole 9 yards. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion, and no one can look away. But here's something to think about. How will all this affect True when he grows up? Imagine discovering that your entire birth story, IVF journey, and childhood were publicly shared online. That's a heavy burden for any child, even as an adult. Now, going back a bit, what if everything we believe about Judy and Brat's relationship is a lie? Rumors are swirling about Judy's true reasons for dating Brat, and they're far from flattering. We've all seen those adorable Instagram photos of them looking happy and content. But what if it was all just a front? Some say Judy saw Brat as a stepping stone, using her notoriety to boost her own brand. But here's the kicker. Judy already owns Kaleidoscope Hair Products, a business worth around $40 million. So why would someone so wealthy need clout from Brat? Well, some claim Judy was trying to tap into the LGBTQ+ community and saw Brat as her golden ticket to that market. If true, that's some cold, calculated business. And yes, I know what you're thinking. They do look happy on Instagram. And maybe they are, or at least pretend to be, if you're only judging by their posts. But that's the thing about social media, isn't it? It's just a highlight reel of people's lives. You never really know what's going on behind the scenes. Judy is definitely hiding some secrets. Rumors have swirled about her shady business deals, scams, and all kinds of drama. It makes you wonder, did Brat really know what she was getting into? Some even say Judy's entire public persona is just a smokescreen. She flaunts her extravagant lifestyle on Instagram. But what if it's all just for show? What if there's a completely different story behind those expensive clothes and lavish vacations? And what about Brat? If these rumors are true, imagine how she must feel discovering the person she thought was her ride or die was actually using her for fame. That kind of betrayal cuts deeper than any physical pain. The drama between Brat and Judy is far from over. Brat has reportedly filed for divorce and is now fighting for primary custody of their son, True, which is especially complicated since Judy is his biological mother. Brat will have to prove she's the better parent while dealing with all this emotional baggage. And let's not forget the money. Was their whole love story even real? Or was it a carefully staged illusion to sell more hair products, edge control, and gain followers? We'll just have to wait and see what happens next. Fans have been watching closely, with some saying Judy isn't someone to mess with, especially when she's angry and behind her baby. Brat might be in for a rude awakening. So, what's next? For Brat? Will she bounce back from all this drama? Will she spill more tea about what's really happening in their relationship and how it could affect her music career? We heard she has an album coming out soon. Maybe this is just a PR stunt. One thing's for sure. The world of Brat is spinning. Now, while Judy hasn't said Brat broke her, people are calling Judy a user, not a mother. Because even though she's given birth to 3 children, she didn't raise any of them. Some say Judy knew from the start she wouldn't stay with Brat. I just feel so bad for Brat. She doesn't deserve any of this. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, then check out the next video. Judy clearly wasted money and didn't take her business seriously. She was rarely at work and reportedly mistreated the person who actually ran the company. Shaking my head. Now, Lisa Ray just dropped shocking info about her sister's wife, Judy. It turns out Judy isn't as kind and loving toward Brat as we all thought. Lisa came through with receipts, accusing Judy of inappropriate behavior toward Brat and financially taking advantage of her. This is going to change everything. We believed about Brat and Judy's relationship, which always looked positive on Instagram. Lisa isn't holding back, revealing all the dirty details about how Judy has been treating Brat behind closed doors. We're talking violence, money games, and straight-up manipulation. Lisa said she didn't trust Judy's vibe from the start, and now we see why. Everyone knows Lisa doesn't play when it comes to protecting her sister Brat. What she says about Judy will blow your mind. Okay, so Judy has a habit of spoiling Brat silly on camera. We thought she was just a supportive partner, but that support came with some serious strings attached. We're talking financial manipulation that will leave you stunned. If you followed Brat's story, you know she struggled with bankruptcy. Judy swooped in like a knight in shining armor, but that armor wasn't free. When Brat was trying to get back on her feet financially, Judy held all the cards. It was like a Monopoly game where Judy owned every property, and Brat was just trying to pass go and collect $200. Judy owns a successful business, Kaleidoscope Hair Products, worth about $40 million. It seems like she's been using that power to call all the shots. According to Lisa, Judy has been supporting not only Brat, but also their child and Brat's mother. So, a lot of people depend on Judy. But here's the catch. Judy only acts as, the provider if Brat follows her rules. When Brat doesn't play along, Judy allegedly cuts off the financial support. And we're not just talking fancy cars or designer clothes. This is about basic necessities. Remember, Brat filed for bankruptcy,